Hi, today is Saturday, September 7th, 2019, and welcome to our PCD Life. Usually I say my PCD Life, but today I'm talking about our PCD Life. I was inspired to talk about this from the PCD conference 2 weeks ago. There were two studies recently done, one in North America, one in Europe, and when they presented the number of people who were enrolled and the number of people who were screened, I was really surprised at how few people, how few PCD patients participated. Neither of the studies met their enrollments, and the enrollments were low. In Europe, they were looking for 125 people. In the U.S., they were looking for in North America, they were looking for 150. And the North American one, my understanding, included the U.S. and Canada. So now in the U.S. study, before I get into breaking down the numbers, the reason I'm talking about this is, I hear a lot of people asking about what the research is, are they working on a cure or treatments? What's going on? And the fact is, nothing can happen without our participation, without our participating in these studies, without our participating in the upcoming registry, which is the North American PCD registry with the PCD Foundation, without our participating and raising awareness, and without us raising money. The reality is we are a rare disease. We are a small group, and there's about 1,500 confirmed diagnosis in North America, I believe. Without every single one of us stepping up and doing what we can, and so not just those of us that are adults with PCD, but parents, whether you're the parent of an adult PCDer at this point, or the parent of a child with PCD. If we want a cure, we all have to do our part to make that happen. It's just a reality. There's too few of us right now for us not to be a part of this. So I'm just looking at my notes here from the conference. So the North American study, as I said, they were trying to enroll 150 people. Sorry, I think I said 125. They were trying to enroll 150 people. 125 were enrolled. The good news is 200 people went to be screened. So unfortunately, 75 people were not eligible for the study. And I was one of those. I was one of the people who went to be screened, but my lung function was too low, so I could not participate in the study. Now, some of you may not have gone at all because either you knew your lung function was too low, maybe you knew your lung function was too good, and maybe some parents didn't take their kids because they didn't meet the minimum age requirement. So I get that there are reasons not to participate, but if 1,500 of us have been diagnosed with this disease and only 200 went to be screened, that's, drug companies are not going to look to make medications for us if we don't step up. We all want a lot out of the PCD Foundation. But the PCD Foundation is a very small organization. It's made up of a few parents and a couple of patients. They can't do it all. We need to step in and participate. And the way we do that is by taking part in these studies. Again, why is a drug company going to spend any money And it's expensive. Doing the research is expensive. Setting up the studies is expensive. It's mind blowing how much money goes into working with the FDA to create a study that they will accept so that these medications can one day be eligible for us and, hopefully make a difference for us. But if we're not willing to step up and be part of it, no one else is going to do it for us. The European study, let's see, they had to close it with 102 people who enrolled. They were looking for 125, but they ran out of money and had to close it. 90 out of the 102, 90 actually took part in the study. 32 were not deemed eligible. So in Europe, 132 people, only 132 people, showed up, to their center locations to be evaluated for the study. And in the U.S., we had 200. Now, I don't know how many people across Europe have a PCD diagnosis, so I don't know if the percentage is comparable, or I don't know those numbers. But again, if we want to see any difference, we have to be the ones that step up to make it happen. October is PCD Awareness Month, at least in North America. I'm not sure if it is in Europe or Australia. There are there's PCD groups in a lot of countries now. And you can work with your country's PCD group. You can, there's just so much you can do to help raise awareness. So October is PCD Awareness Month. Running on Air shares facts. We have daily facts that we share every day during PCD Awareness Month. You can share those. You can create a Facebook fundraiser. You can, Running on Air also has a virtual race. You can register for the virtual race. You can form a team. You can ask your friends and family to join the team. You could just schedule a weekend in October for everybody to get together to go for a walk in your local park or around your local school track or something. All of this to help raise awareness and to help raise money. You can do your own fundraiser. You could do a bake sale. If you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, this is the 6th year that a group of PCD families are getting together to do their annual fundraiser. You can be a part of that. You can go to Running on Air's Facebook page, scroll down a little bit. We have the information for that. Or go to the PCD Foundation Facebook page. I think they posted it there too. There are a lot of things that we can do to raise awareness. Now, one of the things I'm going to be asking of you guys come October, or even before October. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to be doing the New York Marathon November 3rd. My husband is helping me out. He's carrying my oxygen, my extra batteries from my portable oxygen concentrator. A few months ago, one of the local news stations did a story about us. I'm going to be asking you guys to share that story. If we can if we can get this on a national level, if we can make PCD a household name, how wonderful would it be if you walked into your doctor's office into your doctor's office, into any medical, and said, I have PCD, I have primary ciliary dyskinesia. And they say, oh, we've heard of that. How many of us have just gotten blank stares, or, they think we said COPD or something? If we can get PCD on the national stage and raise awareness, it's only going to help us. If we participate, we have to. We're the only ones. The parents, the patients, We all have to join together to make this happen. So if you want a cure for PCD, if you want to have medication, if you want to have research, it's all dependent on us. The PCD Foundation North America is working on a registry. They're piloting it now. When you're eligible to register for that, then register. This is how participation in the studies start. The PCD Foundation has been following what the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation did. But there are 30,000 people with cystic fibrosis, and I think, and that's just the US. I don't think that's North America. I think that's just the US. And there's only 1,500 of us with PCD in North America, confirmed diagnosis in North America. So, we have to step it up. And if we raise awareness and people see, hey, I've had these symptoms and I saw this thing about this and maybe I have PCD. They think there might be as many as 25,000, 30,000 people in North America with PCD. I think that's the number right now. If we get more people diagnosed, that means more people that can take part in the studies too. So, we're at the, grassroots of this, I guess. We're the ones starting this, and we really need to get this ball rolling. So please join with me in October, PCD Awareness Month. Every day, do something that's going to help raise awareness. Again, if you share the facts, if you share the news story, if you share your own story. One of the other things that I've done in the past for PCD awareness, and I'd really like to do this year, is sharing a patient story every day with a picture, just a little bit about your challenges with PCD. This has made a big difference. A lot of people read these stories and they get the message of the impact it has. I've asked in the Facebook groups, and I don't have enough stories yet for this year. So you can message me on Facebook if you want to share your story. And, again, there's just so many ways that you can make a difference and that you could be the one that helps us find a cure. Thank you for watching. Well, thank you for listening to my rant and for watching this episode of our PCD Life.